Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to the Zoning Board of Appeals meeting for Wednesday, August the 18th, 2021. It is 6:03, and pursuant to Chapter 20 of the Acts of the 2021, this meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals will be conducted via remote participation. An audio recording of these proceedings will be available upon request to planning@somervillema.gov. Thank you very much. Under general business, according to our agenda tonight, under general business, there is none. And under the rescheduling or withdrawal of advertised meetings, there are none. Now, for our public hearing portion, we have, the only thing we have on the agenda tonight is 13 Alpine Street. It's a continuance. It's a P&Z 21-051. And I will mention at this time that we have our liaison, Charlotte, on board, and Elaine Severino and myself. Quorum is not required for a continuance. So we're going to go forward. I'd like to have the parties for 13 Alpine Street please step forward.
This is Charlotte speaking. Adam Dash is unmuted.
Thank
Mr.
you, Madam
Dash.
Chair. Good evening.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Sorry to bring you out just for this, but yeah, Adam Dash, 48 Grove Street in Somerville. As you know, we discussed at the August 4th hearing, it would be tight to get revised plans in time for the hearing tonight. We actually did get revised plans filed this week, but not in enough time for you to properly review it for this evening. So everything's filed, but we would like to be heard on September 1st when we can wrap this up, hopefully.
Okay, we're going to go forward and prove that for you tonight, I believe. But I do have a couple of things I just wanted to mention to you, Adam. I've worked with you now for many, many years, and I always respect your professionalism and the way you handle things, and you're real conservative, and we can usually count on you to do the right thing. I must say, I was disappointed in that a couple of things on this case as we go forward, and I want to share it with you if you don't mind.
No, of course.
First of all, your clients were offered other dates other than tonight, and they said they would try for tonight. Charlotte advised them not to take tonight, to go forward, but they insisted. Now, as the week goes on or time goes on, the deadline for this was last Thursday for them to get papers in. And she doesn't even care if it's up to midnight. As long as when she opens that door on Friday morning, she's got her stuff in front of her to put our packets together on a timely basis. She never heard from anybody. Then come Friday, she emailed you. You were on vacay, you missed that. Come Monday morning, you answered. So here we are until Monday and Tuesday, and you're asking for the continuance. That's not right. We're not going to do that anymore, because we're not going to keep approving all these continuances. If we went forward the way we should have, and the whole board was there tonight, we could have said no on the continuance and made a vote. Now, maybe this didn't really warrant that at this point, but as we go forward with these new rules and regulations, new people, everything with the pandemic and working from home, we've got to really kick up the pace a little bit and try and be as considerate and professional as possible. And I like you and I respect you. I think you're the best, and we've had a great relationship. So I just wanted to give you the heads up that that's what the future is going to bring.
No, and I appreciate that.
As chairman of this board, you know what I'm saying? So
No, and
I
I
know.
appreciate that. Yep.
Yeah, good. I'm sorry.
And I respect you and the board greatly, which is why I mean, honestly, this was my first vacation since December of 2019. I haven't gone anywhere in over a year and a half at all. My family has, but I haven't, because it's just the way things have been going. So unfortunately, the deadline fell at a time when I was away and the plans weren't ready. And we talked last time, I think that was not likely, but yeah, I would have preferred to have responded to Charlotte by Thursday, and it just didn't happen because I wasn't around. So that's
And I
on me, I
know you
suppose.
would. But that's you. I know. See, I knew something's wrong when you didn't step up because that's your that's the way you roll, you know, and I like that.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
you
think
very
it's only fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Thank you
appreciate it. And just so you know that's it's an anomalous situation in this case. And I
Yeah.
apologize that it sort of fell through the cracks like that. That's not typical, as you know, of how I handle things. And obviously this case, you know, hopefully we can move forward on the first and get it done. Like I said, the revised plans are filed. I just know that, for instance, Mr. Softy had asked that he get them, you know, far enough in advance to review them, and clearly sending them in this week wasn't enough for tonight. So,
Yeah.
but they're
So
in.
that's good. Charlotte will get them out to us. ASAP, Miss Charlotte?
Yes, Madam Chair, I'm planning on posting them on the website on Friday. So if you want to review them on Friday, you have 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay. That's good for September 1st. That's no sweat. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Because, you know,
no,
there's just stuff to go through this, you know, and I just want to make sure no one gets cheated. You know what I'm saying? So thank you
Yeah.
very much. Thank
there will
you,
be no issue for the first.
Adam, for coming tonight, and tell your team we're looking forward to trying to work with them on this. And so I guess at this time, I'd like to, Charlotte, I'm going to make a motion for the continuance. Is that correct?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Okay. Charlotte, do you have anything else you'd like to say on the record?
Nope, I think what you guys have discussed covers everything.
Okay. Okay. Elaine, we're all set. We can't have much dialogue because the rest of the team isn't here. Okay. So without further ado, I'd like to make a motion to approve the requested continuance for 13 Alpine Street. That's P&Z 21-051. And they'd like to continue until September 1st, 2021. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Elaine
Aye.
says aye. The affirmative, so we'll see this case and Mr. Dash on September 1st, 2021. Thank you, Adam, very much.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Elaine. Much appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you. At this time, I believe there's no other business. So I'll make a motion that without further ado, I make a motion that we close the meeting of Wednesday, August the 18th, 2021, and ask for a second.
Second.
Seconded by Elaine Severino. In favor is Susan Fontano, aye. Elaine Severino.
Aye.
Charlotte, I believe that's it.
That is it, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much, ladies. I'll talk to you later. Good night.
Have a good night, everyone.